Hello, everybody. Burnedoutguy here, and welcome back to Foundry. Another beautiful morning here at the factory. Yes, another beautiful morning. So, last episode, we made this wonderful, wonderful little factory that's creating us construction parts. Right now, we got a little 10,950 of them stored away. The only problem, like I said in the last episode, what we were going to have a problem on is the thermalite plates. Even though we did upgrade to 13 smelters down below, they're still a little slow. But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Also, we built these storage for it. And we also have the construction bot and the delivery bots. So these things will pick up the construction material and bring it to the site, and then this one here is the one that takes care of welding the whole thing together. And because we were able to build all that stuff over there, we built a radio tower and this thing here. This thing here is to to detect things farther. It's like a scanner, long range scanner. Yeah. So I don't know if it works with our scanner here. If that's a thing, this just makes it go farther out into the world and we can detect things a lot farther. I don't think so. I don't know. We'll find out. How come? Oh, that's as zoomed out as it possibly can go. That's not the size of our map, is it? Just that right here. Is that possible? I don't know. I haven't gone out any farther than that really. Um, to actually check. So maybe, maybe not. All right. I have no idea what this does. Well, we'll figure it out eventually. But it's scanning. It's scanning shit. Yeah, we'll let it do its thing. Um, We also got because of the radio tower, we also got this thing. We were able to make this thing, so now we don't have to run back to the console over there all the time. So that way, when we have stuff here like this, we can just throw money at the that if we want to, or we can improve a robot. You know, we can also do station upgrades here. Oh, we got some money, so may as well do some stuff. We're good up for 200,000 in there now because of a couple of the vaults that we've been doing, so that's pretty good. Orbital laser. That would be kind of fun to play with. Check that thing out. And our little buddy here has something to say too about our radio stations and our assembly lines.
Well done. Our construction industry is operational. There are many more buildings we can build, but they all need to be researched first.
Okay, awesome. Oh, assembly lines. So I guess that's the next thing that we gotta do.
We need to construct a full-featured assembly line to mass produce more advanced robots.
Okay, so I guess that's the next thing that they want us to get into is the assembly line. So right here is the assembly lines, and it's part of the next science. So there's one of these buildings in here that is going to unlock that. So I guess we're going to start doing some upgrades. One of the things that we are going to need to do upgrade is the advanced thermalite smelting downstairs. That's going to be like priority. I'm going to start with my character first, though. So I'm going to do these three things first, and then we'll jump over to advanced thermalite smelting, advance the assemblers, and we're just going to work our way down the list until we find out what unlocks this little thing right here. All right, so let's start off with character crafting. All right, so after 50 hours of playing this game, I discovered that you can upgrade your belts and that you don't have to rebuild your whole factory if you want to you want to do crap. So here, let me give you an example. You have a lower grade belt. This is like the first belt that you can get. You can click on it with the upgrading belts and voila, you can make it the next one. So that's really awesome. That's going to go really good for upgrading because then now that means I don't have to destroy any of this. I could just, kind of like continue on and keep building. And that's pretty awesome. And all you have to do is go upgrade things on the spot. So that I would assume machines are the same way too. Let me check that out. So if I go like this, yeah, I can upgrade machines too. and you can make them as long as you have them in your inventory. You can upgrade them. That is awesome. Very nice touch to the game. Very, very nice touch to the game. I like that a lot. Look at all this. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Okay, so I've been wondering what that thing has been doing, but here's the difference. So this is what we've discovered and this is what we haven't discovered. And all the black stuff is the stuff that's been scanning. So all these are all the different ores that are around us. This thing has been doing an absolutely just a fantastic job of uncovering where all the ores are around our base. That's pretty neat. That's very neat. I like that. I really like that. Saves us from having to run around, look for stuff, and now we can just kind of like pre-plan our things, and then if we want, well, we could sit there and choose whatever in particular one we're looking for. So let's say, oh well, we're looking for ore patches. Well, then we could just like say, okay, well, all our ore patches are there, right? So, anyways, yeah, that's a really really nice. I like that. I like that. Saves a lot of time from running around and doing things. Very very cool. All right, so you can see that at night when the steam turbines kick in there, we're pumping like 32 megawatts. That's where we're pretty much all we're using, I guess, right? That's not bad. That's not too bad. And that's at like half capacity. Well, maybe just a little over half capacity, right? So it'd be like something like 60 megawatts that we're able to produce with our steam turbines. Interesting. Interesting. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. All right, so while doing some science, I noticed that things were a little slow, so I went and upgraded our science department a little bit. So the tier 1 science and tier 2 science, I added 5 more machines, plus I added them to the tier 2 level. So that way we're making a little bit more science here. The other ones weren't doing too bad. They seem to be trucking along pretty well. So it just seemed to be like the first 2 rows that were kind of like low on, but yeah, so far so good. Now we're just gonna keep going here. I've been doing so much stuff around the base today that our warehouse is full of construction parts. So as soon as we're ready to do the next thing, well, we're gonna have probably all the parts to do it. So that's pretty nice. Awesome, very awesome. So these new solar panels, they're pretty chunky compared to their little counterparts. I wonder how much more power they bring in, though. I'll toss these down and we'll have a quick look at their power output. All right, so if just grab one of these and put them to a power pole. Maybe look at these right quick on how much they generate. Oh, we can't, because it's frickin' nighttime. Ah, look at you, always going down when I need you. Ah. The good thing about these is you can daisy chain them like we did all the other ones, so that's a good thing. Beautiful. Now we got ourselves some large batteries to go accommodate ourselves with the large friggin' solar panels, which is dark still. So we're gonna wait till morning and check that out. All right, now that it's daytime, we go have a look at our solar panels over here. So the big ones do 650, and these ones do like 300, but not a consistent 300, because as soon as the sun changes angles, right, well, the efficiency of these ones go down, and they're no good. But these ones follow the sun, so they'll stay at 650 watts the entire time, from 9 o'clock at night till 9 o'clock in the morning till what is that, 7 o'clock at night? Yeah, 7 o'clock at night. So yeah, so these ones are definitely way better than obviously the smaller ones. We get a lot more power out of them, and they follow. So we're gonna switch over to these things. I wish we had a way to recycle all this stuff. Would be really nice, because we're gonna even get rid of this stuff right here. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna switch over to large solar panels, and we're gonna delete all of this. and make a two-sided large solar panel section. I think that would probably be the best bet going forward here. I think that would be really good for us, power-wise especially. So, because power is going to be really nasty going forward. So, all right, let's do that. All right, so if we look at our scanner here, it says scan speed 500, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it says it scanned all chunks in range. So that means we've scanned as far as it could possibly scan. So if we go and we look at the map here, um, yeah, you've done a hell of a job, honestly. Like, it's huge, huge. Too bad we can't scan out any farther. Like, we can't like zoom out any farther. That's the extent of our zooming out. But yeah, man, he did a great job. Awesome. Almost thinking that I might deconstruct it now and save us some power. But then again, I might just leave it there too because it does look pretty nice. Like it kind of like goes together, even though it's not like working anymore because it's done scanning. But yeah, anyhow. So I think I successfully done it. Um, Sun comes up at 6, and then around 8 in the morning, so in another 2 hours, the panels will start charging. We're probably going to drop around maybe about 82%, maybe by then. But we'll come back at just before 8 o'clock and see what we're at. But so far, we've only used 15% of the battery banks overnight, which is pretty good. Pretty good so far. Okay, so very shortly, it's going to be 8 o'clock and these things are going to start charging. We got it down to 83% at one point. I think they already started charging yet. So there you go. Now things are charging. That's perfect. So our massive solar panel array system is managing to feed us for the night. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good because we're going to be doing a lot more production there very, very shortly. So. Okay, now the new thing that we get to check out is the smelters, the lava smelters, the first ones. So let's go get the 13 lava smelters that we have downstairs and let's upgrade them and see how much more they produce. Okay, so these are 3 seconds a sheet. Wonder what the other ones were. I guess I should have kind of looked maybe. There you go. So now all of our thermalite smelters are back in action. These things now produce 1 per 3 seconds, which is pretty good. I think the other ones were like maybe 6 seconds or whatever. I don't know. I'd have to go and put one down to find out, but it seems like the belt is going to be a lot fuller. So let's go out and check it out up top. That'll be our big seller is what it sees when we go upstairs, because they were really big gaps in the belt before, and now we'll be able to tell if it improved just by upgrading the machines. Well, everything is full up here, so I guess we got to go and do some research or something to get these going. So let's do some bots. Okay, so we might be getting too far away from the resources over here by the looks of it. So we might have to fix this up too now. There we go. And just like that, we fixed the bottom problem over here. This should bring stuff up. And as soon as we put an output here, we'll be just fine. I think we'll be just fine. There we go. Now everything can go back to normal. You can start making those plates again and we'll be good. All right. So something cool we did get, coming to think about, of looking at them almost eating this thing all away. We did unlock these new things. Where are they? Probably near the bottom, maybe? No. Yeah, here they are. Cargo shuttles. So these things are going to be really awesome. So I think what these do is they shuttle stuff your cargo around for you. So say we run out of this material here. So instead of going elsewhere and running a belt and setting up maybe a whole new section of this somewhere else and then running that belt back home, What you can do is put like a landing pad here and have another one elsewhere where you're picking up your new material and you can have it shipped here um, through these cargo shuttle pads, which I think is really cool. I think that's a really cool thing to add into the game. So that's kind of like trains in the sky. So we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Because as soon as this runs out, and same with that other red one over here, whenever this part over here runs out, this is something else I also redid to make sure that we have enough red stuff over there. But now we got 10 crushers over here being fed by this thing, and now this is the only thing that this red spot is feeding now is that. And that's to make the energy cells. So okay, everybody, I think the next thing we're going to check out now is these advanced smelters. These are the upgrades to the smelters. So let's make a whole whack of these and change them out. Okay, so they're a little bit bigger. We're still doing 3 at a time. It's doing every 4 seconds. As to oppose a smelt on this side would be every 6 seconds. Okay, so it's 2 seconds faster. These ones, 2 seconds. Yeah, well, 2 seconds is 2 seconds, right? Okay, well, they look really nice. I like them compared to the, wow, they're like the bigger version of the smaller, same thing as the smaller version, really. A little bit more detailed, but I like them. They look nice. All right, let's do the same thing to the other side. That looks pretty industrial to me, man. I like it. I like it. Let it burn. Let it burn. So earlier I forgot that we got a new present, new thing to play with. Got the orbital I guess this orbital laser, and this is actually kind of cool. And you can just sit there and slam it in and cut a hole into the ground and dig, dig, dig. So I guess, instead of using explosives, you could just dig a big hole into the ground using this thing. I think that's pretty cool, man. Like, I like the visuals on it. It's absolutely great. Okay, so the laser is the oh, the laser is right there. Oh my god. That's so cool. Oh wow. Okay, I didn't see that before. That's so neat. And it actually comes from the oh my god, that's so cool. Word on. That's so dope. Oh, that's so awesome. What an amazing addition. What an amazing addition. I love that. That is so cool. I could just like want to stare, just to shoot it elsewhere, just so I could stare it. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. All right, cool, man. Cool. All right, so it looks like we just unlocked a new plaything. Let's go check this thing out. All right, so here is our new play thingy. This is kind of cool. The distance on it could be a little, just considering this is a laser. It should be able to get it from way over here. But you gotta be here. Okay, but still, it's a nice little. I don't know which is faster though. I think they seem to be about the same, really. Oh no, it goes through dirt a lot faster. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. That's does about the vegetation and stuff about the same, but the dirt and stuff like that goes a little bit faster. And it looks cool. It looks cool. I like it. I like it. All right, nice upgrade. Nice upgrade. So one of the things we did unlock is this right here, this ignium fuel rod recipe. So we're gonna have to eventually get into making this stuff here. Um, I'm not sure for what purpose yet, but we will have to set this up, and I don't think it's going to be very difficult to set up. This thing right here is just okay. That's a little awkward. but doable still, but yet doable. Okay, so we'll have to figure something out about getting steel over there. Because we got everything else over here. We have the gas. We got the red ignium powder coming in, and yeah, we could pull the steel off here, right? And do something here like that, but it would have to be like on a different level. We're gonna end up revamping this at one point because this is like not enough probably what we're gonna need in the future. So I might just make this a really big setup and do a couple of these things and like really refine them so that way we have like a really big setup, right? And we're making a whole whack of these instead of just like a little bit. So I think that's what I'll do probably in between episodes or something like that, like revamp this whole area. Um, that way we can get something like pretty sustainable, and then when we go and we do those other fuel rods, where are they? These here, these ignium fuel rods, we can just we'll have enough gas coming in, and we'll have enough of this stuff coming in that will be okay. So we'll work on that maybe even in the next episode too. Like who knows? We'll see, because that could be a whole other thing, right? Oh, what is this? A monument, you say? A monument to us? Well, let's check this out. Let's see how big this thing is. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to be that big. So, what was the dimensions on it here? 14 by 10. Like this, maybe? Would that be? Yeah, that looks like more like the front because the way the dip in the design is. So that looks like the front to me. There you go. We'll put it here like that. Apparently, I can't count. I was like one off, but I think I'm gonna put one off, one around it anyways. I kind of like that one around thing. There we go. Give it like a border, right? A border around borders, and then eventually we'll. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right. So let's go back to the pad, and then we'll set it up in the pad here. Open here. Pedestal. Statue. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is about as much as you can do. You can't like edit that statue or anything. Can't like get it to do something else. All right, all right, all right. Construct. We'll do that. There you go. There we go. There's a nice friggin' thing of us. I just need to put some lights on that there and make it look cool. I wonder what kind of lights that we can put in to make it kind of like shine on there or whatever. But yeah, I'll play around with this monument over time and trying to make it look decorative and stuff like that. And we got a nice little base for it to work up to get up into here and stuff, and maybe shine some lights up onto it if we can in some way, fashion or another. But yeah, that looks pretty cool, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Nice, nice. All right, so we did pretty good today in today's episode. There, I think we're very what was that word? Productive is the word I'm looking for. Oleumite barreling. Interesting. That's insane. I wonder if that's just so you could sell it off planet. Maybe that's probably what it is. Anyways, let's do that one next. While we do the outro. But yeah, anyways, we did pretty good. We got a huge solar power farm going on. We don't even use, I think, 15% of it before the end of the night. Maybe a little bit over 15%, but right now we're doing really good on that. Power's awesome. We did a little bit of upgrading here and there with some of the new stuff that we got. The smelters, the Thermalite bars, smelting downstairs. That's been upgraded. So now everything seems to be pretty hunky-dory here. I didn't upgrade any of the other stuff. Yeah, I think too we upgraded some of the science here as well today, so that was really good. We upgraded some of our belts to the green ones. Look at these things, man. Look at that. Wow, that's crazy. That's gonna be dope. So crazy. Like I'm still building a whole bunch too, and then we're gonna set up a little mall soon there, building certain items like probably belts and platforms. My platforms I've been getting here, which is not too bad. Like I got these guys stashed away here, and I've been getting my first level belts here because they're part of the science that's here, right? But eventually, I'm gonna want to set up a proper small little farm just for making certain items. I don't need a farm for every single item in the game. It's just that's just overdoing it. I might do one for belts, these angle ones, these ones right here. So definitely all the different types of belts, and maybe the assemblers. Other than that, I can't really say I need a big mall because this game doesn't require you to have all of that, right? So as long as you have a half decent amount of like resources like this coming in, I would rather put a couple of these chests around the area, and maybe in a certain spot, maybe where I do my farm, have like belts being pulled off to fill up a chest or whatever, so I could do some handcrafting or whatever to whatever I'm doing. I don't mind doing that, but I don't need a whole massive farm mall in my opinion. So, but yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.